permit me, I probably have to make them brief better for just three simple questions. First, this is an Olympic year. Somebody told me today we have 100 days to 2025.
Yes.
What is the international implication for Nigeria running to points? You cannot run away from the fact that at present, two persons are claiming to be president of the AFF. What is the international implication of that? Two, only this week, your name, that of Mr. Kampu and Sunday Abdullah was published, signed by the Royal out of Benin. Then thirdly, there has been this claim that you have issues with the Puma contract. What exactly is your reaction to the alleged financial misdeeds of Puma?
Thank you very much. On the first question, indeed there's going to be implications with regards to our participation, because by now our athletes should have been in the frame of mind of medal winning, and we have identified key athletes that would put us on those medal table. And then we also have other athletes that we feel this is an opportunity for them to showcase themselves, either perform in this Olympics. Anything could have happened. They could pick a medal or in the next Olympics. So definitely I can confirm to you there will be implications, which I thought would have been resolved before now. The courts in Nigeria have resolved it. And that is why in my earlier statement I said, I hope the Attorney General of the Federation is watching this and watching what is happening, so that he call those people to order, to say there's a court judgment, obey the court judgment. And I think that is what is lacking in most of our behaviors in the country.
The IOC or IWF have any reason to say Nigeria?
I hope it doesn't come to that. I really hope. If you like, you notice I have not been talking and I have not been fighting hard on this issue to say I'm imposing my presidency with regards to Athletics Federation. And why did I want to do that? I don't want the international community or the federations to see what is happening and know that it has taken to a high level gravity that it would affect our athletes. We don't want that. I don't want that. And I wish this is resolved before the time, even though the time is running short. Your second question was my being in Benin. Like I answered the question yesterday, I don't think that came from the Honorable Minister. I believe there's an overzealous staff that did that, because my mind still cannot comprehend. Will the minister stoop that low to say that? You know, the example I gave yesterday was an ECOWAS member who can travel to Nigeria visa-free can decide to come to Edo to watch the games. Won't he? He doesn't need a visa. Somebody from Niger Republic, somebody from Ghana, somebody from Sierra Leone can decide to come to Benin and come and see the games. And you are telling me, a taxpayer, that I shouldn't be in Benin to watch or participate. And the courts are giving me valid judgment that says I'm the President of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. So I believe that didn't come from the minister. That is my take on that. Now, with regards to the Puma issue, when we became president, almost all presidents had issues on funding. And we sat down at different levels, at different meetings in the board to say, how do we raise fundings for our sports? And all members were directed to become agents, if you like, to go and look for funding. We all went out looking, and at some point we get some small fundings for different events. But our major funding, I can tell you, I go to the ministry, sometimes I sit 8 hours. And I believe with all humility, you know who I am to some level, but somebody makes me sit 8 hours to get kits. To get kits for Nigerian athletes to travel abroad. If I am not that humble, if you like, I would have abandoned that and say, no, I don't have the time to waste. But I sit down just to get approval for them to purchase kits for Nigerian athletes to travel to showcase themselves. One of the board members, who is Sunday Adele precisely, was able to get the Puma. I'm sure you are aware of issues that the former board had with Nike. Nike was sponsoring Nigeria. At some point that was stopped. So we never had kits. It's so pathetic. There was a medal presentation, for those of you who went to Cote d'Ivoire, that the CAA president and the CAA CEO called me to say, Mr. President, in that event, a Nigerian got a gold medal and a Nigerian got a silver medal. Two of them were dressed differently for the medal. And how do you do it? At the medal presentation, that is when an athlete should look at his best, wearing complete kits. But I can tell you, at that event, the gold medalist was wearing something different, the silver medalist was wearing something. I had to be called to say, please, we will penalize Nigeria for doing this. And I pleaded. We didn't have enough kits. So we got a contract from Puma to say they will sponsor Nigeria. They will pay for medals. They will pay for medals. And at some point, they will contribute with some funding in running of athletics in Nigeria. Now, I think this is the first time I'm mentioning this. I'll take you back to the issue of the $130,000. I said to you, no federation president was in control of his funding. When that money arrived and left, I didn't know about it, and I was the president. If a president has control, wouldn't he know? So we said, no, we're not in control of this account. There is no account yet opened because the ministry has refused to allow banks open account for federations. I've never signed checks. I've never signed schedules. I don't know what's in the account at any moment. It is what I'm being told. We said it is not going to happen. We take whatever it is we're getting from the Puma to support athletics in Nigeria and then put it in that account that you don't have control. Will you support me to do that? And if that money is mismanaged again, how do I defend myself? You all are aware what I went through to extricate myself from the $130,000. This was money spent before I became president. But because the World Athletics felt I am the point of contact, they harassed me into finding ways of returning that money. Every single time I go to an event, even other presidents of other countries knew I had issues with the World Athletics, an issue that I am not a party to. So I'm now that naive again to take whatever it is, whatever, no matter how small, whatever came, to put it in that account for somebody to access. Will you advise me to do that? Coupled with all the environment of what is happening in...
Isn't that the rules accompanying your activities?
Which rules? We have a constitution. Don't forget, Honorable Minister Dalong has directed constitution, gave a marching order for federations to produce their constitutions. And it is clear.
The case now is that you place that money in a personal account.
Okay, let me tell you as it is now. Do you know that no federations have accounts in Nigeria? Do you know even the money contributed by the ministry pay money into private accounts of treasurers? Do you know that? Please go and check. Whatever I say to you, verify it. And that is why I charge journalists to be investigative. Whatever I say to you, verify it. I can confirm to you monies are being paid into private accounts, and then treasurers will now withdraw from their accounts and then sponsor whatever it is. So, and you're telling me, I just gave you my reasons, and you're telling me to still take that money to put into which account? So I should now put into their private accounts? And then if whatever happens, for whatever reason, if that is affected, how do I extricate myself again as the president? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. No, I know. No, I know. But the issue is, go and check. Every